Horseradish is a marvelous thing. We grow it. You can find these in the store. We usually have the top cut off. I dug these up, scrubbed them with a brush to get most of the dirt off. The next thing we're going to do is peel them and cut the ends off so that we just have this nice white part of the horseradish. And then we're going to cut it up into cubes. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory. We'll come back when I've gotten this into a little more usable form. On the last one here, just you want this just nice pure white. You know, when you're scooping horseradish, you don't want to see anything other than the white, really. Okay, so then I'm going to take these and I'm going to cut them into chunks. And horseradish is not super easy to cut through, so be very careful that you're not harming yourself. And, okay, so I'm going to go for just little chunks, about I guess that's 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch or so. And then I'm going to put them in a measuring cup so I know how much I have. So we'll come back when I've got these all cut up. Horseradish, I got about 3 cups, which means I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons of vinegar, and I'm going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of salt for each cup. So, but first, before any of that, I'm going to put in a little bit of water, and this, I'm going to start with less than a 1/2 cup of water. But as we go along here, and it needs more liquid, it'll be water is what it gets.
Do you want to explain why we're outside?
We are outside because this makes a noxious fume that is like tear gas level, mustard gas maybe. It's quite the irritant. And we're trying to finish this before it rains again. So actually the harvesting and cutting is the lion's share of the job here, but right now I need a scraper, so I have to go get it.
Okay.
I have to do this inside. You really need some kind of ventilation. If you have a stove with a hood that vents outdoors, you can do this on top of your stove with the fan on high.
You could probably wear a mask too.
If you have a gas mask?
Oh, gas mask, yeah.
If you're preparing for the end days,
but even in whatever 95, I wore one when you were doing peppers one day, and that really, it did really help. I don't know how the horseradish would go, but I don't want to find out.
Yeah, this is. But that's what you want from your horseradish. You want to feel the burn, baby.
Yeah. All up in your sinuses.
Yeah. So now the trick with this, all you really want to do is just get it as fine as you like your horseradish. Now I've done this several different ways. I've grated the horseradish. This is going to make the smoothest. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh. Got me anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just not filling the house with juice.
No, you don't want this in your house. Okay, so I'm down pretty far here. I'm going to this horseradish rest now for 3 to 10 minutes. If you want it really mild, you can do it. You can just add the vinegar now, but if you let it rest for 3 minutes, you'll have a pretty mild horseradish. If you let it rest for 7 to 10 minutes, it will get hotter, and you'll have a hot horseradish. After that, it's possible that it could start being less hot. When I made this video, I did not let it rest at all. I just added the vinegar right now. and it still came out with some kick. So it's up to you how long you let it rest. Add my salt, which is going to be, for our 3 cups, it's going to be about 1.5 teaspoons. And then my 3 tablespoons of vinegar. And I'm just using distilled white vinegar for this. I don't know what would happen if you used a different kind of vinegar.
Probably don't need to.
I've never been a fan of overly vinegary horseradish sauces. There was a restaurant in Seattle when I was young. Okay, no idea what the name was, but they served freshly grated horseradish with their steaks, and it was just fantastic. And I could never figure out how to make that happen, how to get horseradish like that with no vinegar. And honestly, I still haven't, except to grate it right onto your plate. But now we are going to just let this go until it is the smooth product that we want to put in a jar. And if it needs more moisture, we'll add more water. Oh, shoot.
Stop doing that.
Man. Just,
yeah. I'm almost getting it over here.
Helpful hint, don't put your face over the food processor when you open the lid. I'm going to add just a little bit more water, because I'd like to see this sit in the jar a little better. It's a big rain cloud
Yep,
over there.
I know, that's a nice background for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. That's coming out smooth now. It's not really... Some of it's still sticking to the side. That was a little better.
Oh, that's looking nice and light.
As far as having my face right over the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Rats.
What?
I completely skipped a step. So this is going to be very mild. Before you put the vinegar in, you need to let this sit for 5 to 7 minutes. And during that time, the heat will increase. When you put the vinegar on, it stops getting hotter. So basically, this kind of had a minute maybe. So this is going to be mild. That wasn't good.
Maybe it'll be a spicy mild.
Let's find out. There's certainly something
putting off
in
some
there.
fumes?
Yeah. Well, that's not too mild.
No, okay.
No.
Careful, don't rub your eyes. Clean out your sinuses.
Okay, so yeah, it's got some zing to it. I think it's a little over-salted. Not much, but a little. Tastes delicious, and it's good and hot. So at this point, you could mix it with something like sour cream to make a little creamy horseradish sauce for your prime rib. Or you could just use it as is and go for the burn. So, there you have it. Thanks for watching Two Cooks in the Kitchen, and we'll see you next time. To bring this inside, because it started to rain, and you really want to get this contained as quickly as possible, because man, this is an experience. And very fumy, but out of our 3 cups, we got 2.5 pints of finished product.
2 half pints. 2 half. 2.
Those are pints.
Those are half pints.
Half pints? Okay, one pint and a quarter.
1 1/4 pints total.
Okay, but wow. Yeah, this is fumy business.